So good morning, teacher. How are you doing? So for today we have the presentation for the class in material design. So for this presentation, of course, we went to a class and we went to observe a class. It was in the Maria Goretti School. In that class were 37 students, and it was a seventh grade class. So let's start. So here we have. So the objective of the class was basically to teach students the simple present or present simple using cleanliness objects like the toothpaste or brush or nail clipper and others. So some samples that the teacher, if the student tried to teach them, the teacher used the board, used also pencils, markers, and also she gave to the student like pieces of like slide cards where there were some images about the cleanliness tools, and so and also use this book. This is the original book that they are using uh, for the whole year. And so here, this is the unit of the unit that I'm talking about, that I meant. So, so when we analyze the seven principles that you give us, so it mainly the teacher use almost all of them. So here we have the first material should achieve impact. So surely it achieve it. So because it was a variety of activity that the books and the other tools the teacher uses. So some activities get attractive colors, and also with all wide space for students to do activities to fill in the gaps and others. So then we have materials to help learning to feel easy. Yeah, it indeed applied to the class. So because in this book, as you can see, here there were a lot of white space in which the student had to create to fulfill it. Yeah. Then we have the material used provide learners with opportunity to use the target language to achieve communicative purpose. Yes, as you can see here in the exercise, obviously they were doing activities regarding the topic, regarding the target language, and also the teacher required them to participate. To do activities in pairs. Another activity was in group, discuss about the cleanliness tools that they normally use every day or the like. Then we have the other principle that says material should take into account the learner different learning style. Yeah, here the teacher applies like, let's say, material for students. I mean to apply a kind of material that helps to all the class to get the goal of the class, right? So for example, some students learn better like hearing the teacher, and so obviously the teacher was explaining and the students were listening and at the same time taking notes. Then we have the kinesthetic way, that it says physical activities. Of course, the teacher applied this to the class, like giving some slide card to some students, um, and the student had to perform it. Like for example, tooth brush. What do you do with tooth brush? So and the student simulate the activity, like for brush your teeth, right? Then we have materials should take into account the learner different effective attitudes. Yeah, so these activities, these materials were like a wide variety of it. It was useful for the students because I think all of them, most of them achieved the goal of the class, the objective of the class, and And yeah, also they got discussing, as I said before, another profitable activities. So then we have, how do you think that designers got prepared for produce the class? Well, what I noticed is the teacher is well prepared, and also she got a lot of experience teaching. So for that reason, let's say, she chose the best method for teaching them and for to fulfill their necessities and for to achieve the objective of the class. So in general, it was a good experience. I learned very much from her. Yeah, that was it. So now, my friend, it's gonna continue.
Well, and now I'm gonna tell you what resources do you think were used? Well, the resources that were using in that class were board markers, the book that Stevenson already mentioned, and slices card. Slices card. Well, the other one, what abilities could the designer expect to learners to develop? Well, that the students learn about present simple and the cleanliness tool. Maybe how they can answer and ask questions about in present simple about the cleanliness tools. Are the activities and instruction clear? Yes, the activities and instruction were clear to the student because the students could achieve the activities that the teacher already gave them. What do you like most about this material? Well, I like this material because the book is really complete and has the necessary to a student achieve the activities. The next one is, do you think you can produce something similar? Yes, I think that I can produce something similar and better because I can show you then slices and the real tool, cleanliness tool, and that they can interact with the things that they're gonna learn because creating a good environment for they can learn. Well, and the material that we prepare for them was an online classes for them. A student using
the e-learning tools. So for example, to this class, if I were the teacher, I personally, let's say, bring to the class the cleanliness tool physically. For example, a comb hair, or a toothpaste, or a nail cutter, and show the student, oh, this is this, or this is this, or this is this. So I will apply some activities like, so I'm gonna give you these cleanliness tools, and you have to give me two, let's say, sentences using present simple. And so I think it will be better for the students to, let's say, to have physical contact with the tools. And so yeah, that was it, teacher. This, as I said before, this experience helped us very much. So we both learned from that teacher. And yeah, this is a great experience, and I hope to repeat it. So thank you very much. Our names are Jenifer Berrio and Stevenson Portillo. So bye.